we can have our signees come have a seat. And all of our parents and guests, go ahead and find their seats. Okay, we need to acknowledge some special guests that we have here. And so that's the first thing I'd like to do. First of all, I'm Drew Sanders for our out-of-town guests. People I hadn't had a chance to meet yet. I'm an athletic coordinator and head football coach here at Vandegrift High School, the best high school in the state of Texas. We've got some special guests, so let's introduce them. I've got some things I need to acknowledge. First off, we've got Tyler from KVU here. Can we give KVU a hand? We have Lynette from 4 Points News. There you are. You're over here. We're glad they're here. We also have our administration here. Ms. Fexar, Mr. Fry. If anybody else is here, y'all give them a hand. I know our athletic administration is here somewhere. I think Coach DeBoer was coming, but I'm sure if he's not here, he'll be here shortly. We appreciate our athletic administration. I want to give a thanks to our training staff. Doc B and Doc Shivers did a lot of setup and our all of this is set up and ready for the parents and kiddos to decorate. It's all they have to do is walk in and decorate the table. And so I appreciate them. Coach Timmerman did a lot of work too, and Coach Southall behind the scenes. Can you go give them a hand for what they've done? Okay, and we do have a live stream going right now, and so we welcome all our people over the interweb. And so we're so glad that you guys are here, and thanks to Merle, the voice of the Vipers, for being here once again. Give Merle a hand and all the stuff. Okay, the process today. This is going to be a really fun process. We're going to start down here. We're just going to kind of work all the way down, recognizing all these wonderful young people. And so that's pretty much it. We'll have one coach talk about each person. They played a lot of sports. Most of these people played multiple sports in high school. But we'll let one coach will talk about each person just to kind of expedite the process. And so we'll start with Ethan, and we'll kind of go from here. Before we get going, I do want to kind of remind you guys, parents, I know it's a special day for you, but I want to remind everybody here that what you're looking at, there's a lot behind the scenes that maybe we've forgotten about or didn't even think about. What you're seeing is not just some beautiful, bushy, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kind of people looking at us right now. What you're seeing is hours and hours of work on the football field, in the weight room, working with their lacrosse teams, running around the track, going to club tournaments, all the things. Think about all the hours and hours and parents' money to spend with all the things that you did. Maybe some tears along the way. Maybe even some thoughts of quitting the sport that they're actually signing in today. And so that's the kind of things that I think about as I see these wonderful young people and the sacrifice and how hard they work, and I admire all of them. So can we give them a hand for just all of them? Couldn't be prouder to be associated with them. So we're going to start with Ethan Barnard, and we will go from here. So let's go ahead and brag on Ethan just a bit. And then once I'm done bragging on Ethan, I need his immediate family to come on up. He's going to sign multiple times. So he'll kind of fake sign or whatever else several times. Just keep smiling. Signees, okay? We'll just keep signing. And we'll all kind of be awkward and all that stuff, and then move on to the next one, okay? All right, so let's talk about Ethan, all district football player for us, ×2. He was a captain on our football team. He was our leadership council, which is our guiding kind of force behind our football team. Academic, also very strong in academic all district. Multiple other awards throughout his time. He is signing to go to Trinity University, one of the best academic universities in the entire nation. in addition to having an amazing football team. And so we couldn't be prouder of him. One word that I think comes to mind as I think about Ethan is tough. He is a tough player. He set the tone for our offensive line, and he set the tone for really our entire offense by the way he practiced and the way we had one returner back on the offensive line and another returning starter, but coming from a defensive position. So we had to figure a lot of things out, and Ethan led that charge. And there wasn't a day that he wasn't up to the task. Could not be proud of Ethan and all the stuff that he's done. And then Coach Mauser wants to give a quick shout out to your quarterback abilities in the outlaw period that you did, all right? So you acknowledge that, right? Yes. And we probably had him in the wrong position, maybe. We need to probably talk about your college coach, maybe quarterback. All right. But he's going to Trinity. Could not be more proud of Ethan Barnard. Y'all give him a hand. Congratulations to Ethan and his family. Awesome. Okay, moving on to the newest lumberjack in our family here. We are so proud of Braylon Spring. Braylon honors, he's been on the all-district football team multiple years, been a multiple-year starter for us on our district champion football team. He's on our leadership council, which guides our team. Of course, very smart, academic all-district, has always done that kind of stuff, has several awards. Also, as far as all-time honors, as far as catches and yardage and things like that in the season. And is signing to play football at Stephen F. Austin University, beautiful university in Nacogdoches, Texas. I'll give you 5 points if you can spell that for me today, okay? You're a true Texan if you can do that. The word that I would like to use to describe Braylon is loyal. He is loyal as the day is long to his teammates, to his friends, and to his coaches. I got the unique ability to see Braylon from a different perspective. Some of you don't know, my middle son, Caleb and him were friends. Caleb was a senior last year. Caleb, all the time, would talk about Braylon at the house, how much he was a true Viper, how he always supported his teammates, coaches, and it was impressive to me, and kind of gave me a unique insight into the character of this man that you're looking at. And so we couldn't be prouder of him. Made some big plays for us this year and last year. Never forget his catch against Brennan. We needed to separate from them in the third round, and man, they had a great defense, didn't they? And it was tough sledding from both teams that day. And all of a sudden, boom, he found a way to get behind the corner, and the rest is history. That was really cool. And then against Steele, a couple of touchdowns. One of the best defenses we went against all last year, undefeated. We go into their house and beat them. It was just an amazing memory, amazing night for Vype football. And for Braylon, as he caught a couple of touchdowns and just led our team to victory. So he's going to Stephen F. Austin. We couldn't be prouder of him. Give it up for Braylon. All right, one more round of applause for man. All right, we are going to recognize a young man named Landon Thompson. Landon has been with us since his freshman year, and we couldn't be prouder of him. He is signed on to play at Ole Miss, playing in the SEC. Man, that is just truly unbelievable. Can't wait to see all these accomplish. Let's talk about some of the things he's already done. He's on the all-district team 2 times. He was an all-state player. He was leadership council, once again, helping lead our team, academic, very smart, academic all-district. And and overcame a lot of adversity. You guys, remember my talk at the beginning of what you just see is these happy kids today that you don't understand all that came behind it and all the stuff they had to push through. He had a really tough junior year, was starting and had an injury, and the way he handled that was just impressive to me and his coaching staff. Came back and played in the last game, and then of course the senior year, which was absolutely amazing, and fought through a ton of stuff there too. The word I have for Landon today is fire. Man, this guy is fired up all the time, and it inspires us as coaches and inspires the team. There wasn't a day, Coach Wolkind is here somewhere, we didn't hear the Ric Flair yell from Landon at practice. It wasn't a good practice until that happened, and so I hope you keep that fire and enthusiasm that you have for life, Landon. And then last thing I'll say, we hired his dad to come be an assistant coach several years ago, and I knew I wanted to hire him. I knew I was excited about Landon coming in as an 8th grader or be a freshman, and I texted him and said, you know, hey, Coach, the offer's on the table, and he had a great job where he was, and I was just kind of waiting for the text. And I'll never forget the text I got in was a selfie of them two with the Viper fangs up, and I was like, boom, I got him. So we were fired up, and so happy for him going over this, and I know he's going to do great things. Family, come on up, give a hand for Landon Thomas. Quick announcement to my signees here. At the end of this, the first picture we want to take, kind of right in the middle, maybe in front of that sign, backed up a little bit. We want all the signees together, okay? So one picture, and Lynette, if you could take that for us. Okay. Yeah, at the very end, we can get all of them. That's kind of a fun picture. And then another reminder, kiddos, if you're helping, make sure if we wanted that in front of our pictures at the end, make sure we pick it up and move it. I don't know if Coach Ellis is still here, but he remembers that one time where it wasn't good if somebody dragged it across the gym. So, do that for me. All right. We do have, I think it's Coach Brad's going to come up. Who's coming? Okay. Come on. Ben, I'm sorry, Coach. Come on up. We've got a cross coach here to visit, to coach both of these guys since they've been little. I know I said only one coach, but I do have to say one quick thing about both these guys, because these guys were studs in football too, so I wanted to just briefly brag on these guys. Griffin Schaefer, all-district team ×2, captain on our football team. I just think it's so cool that we've got lacrosse guys and elite, not just lacrosse players, which is awesome in itself, but elite lacrosse players that are elite on the football field. So I'm just couldn't be prouder of guys committing to do things like that. Like I said, captain, leadership council, academic awards too. This guy, if you don't know him, you need to meet him. He's an enthusiastic dude. There were times where I come out to practice and, I might just say, I'm not sure if I'm in a good mood or not today. The jury's still out, And this guy will get me in a good mood. This guy will remind me why I'm the coach every single day. So I appreciate him a lot. Shep, a couple things about Shep. All-state, all-district ×2 captain, leadership council, academic all-district again. This guy, the word that comes to mind is work. Just a worker. That's all he does. He does it his way. And that work, he knows this. That work's going to carry out the rest of his life. He's going to be a huge success because he just knows how to work and put his nose to the grindstone. His fashion choices are interesting. Today I am impressed. I was worried if he wasn't going to wear a Utah shirt today, He has this chest and Cheetos shirt that needs to be burned probably. Proud of both of these guys, and I couldn't go without just telling them how much they needed me and our program and the entire school. So appreciate you guys. Coach, I'll let you take over, Brad.
Yeah, It was a fun ride coaching these guys. I coached both of you since sixth grade. I had the pleasure of being their middle school coach as well as coaching them both in high school for a number of years. And they were both of them day one starters for us on varsity, and just huge contributors to what we did and made how we were successful. Griff is a little bit of a specialist for us in the sport of lacrosse. There's what's called a face-off after every goal. Take a face-off, see who gets the ball again, and he wins face-offs at a little over a 90% clip, which is essentially that is make it, take it, and when it's a tight game, that's huge. I can't speak to enough for what he did for us, and that just goes to show the amount of work that he put in on his own. You come out to a game and man, that kid's good, but you have no idea the amount of hours it takes to go in to get to that level. In the sport of lacrosse, there are just over 70 Division I lacrosse teams. Each team carries about 2 to 3 people at his position, so he is literally one of the most elite at what he does. And it was a pleasure to have coached him, and I have no doubt he'll go on to do great things at the next level. Thank you, but just a great kid, and I'm excited to see what you do. Family? As much as I love Griff over here, Shep has a little special place in my heart. Played the same position I did when I played, and I was also a running back in football as well, so a lot of similarities there. Kid could honestly start for us when he was in 8th grade if it was legal, but it's not. He was our defensive MVP as a freshman, sophomore, and as a junior. Similar to what Griff did for us, he's a lockdown defenseman that if a team has a stud player, you know that kid's not going to do much that game thanks to his abilities. The amount of work he's put in, I've spent a lot of time working with him. Just very proud of everything he's done and who he is and the type of person he is. And I have no doubt that his hard work and his character is going to help you excel at the next level. And not going too far away from Utah, maybe I can get a chance to go out there and catch a game. But congratulations, and kick some butt.
I have been the assistant here for 3 years. This is my first year as head coach, so I am very honored to be standing up here for the first time today to speak on these two lovely ladies up here. I've gotten to know them over have worked so hard to get here today. So our first one is Haley Salvanaro. She is our senior number 6 outside defender and captain this year. She's signing with the University of South Carolina upstate to play Division I soccer. Haley is a really unique case. Since her freshman year, she has made varsity, earned her starting spot, and has played almost every minute. Just to put that into comparison, we play around 20 matches per season. If you're lucky, 25, 26, like last year. Each game's around 80 minutes without overtime. So Haley already has played for Vandegrift around 6,000 plus minutes for our varsity team. With that many minutes under her belt, her awards have equally reflected how our program, district, and state coaches have seen what a standout defender she is. And as a defender, you're not getting the glory of the game-winning goal or a hat trick. It's very hard to stand out as a defender, and I think that just even proves how much of an amazing soccer player that she is. So overall, since Haley has been in our program, she's totaled 4 goals and 12 assists. For the past 3 years, freshman, sophomore, and junior year, she has received all district first team, academic all district. In her sophomore and junior year, she has won back-to-back all district defensive MVP, Vandegrift soccer defensive MVP, And last year, she made the all-state tournament team and the first team all-state, which only 4 defenders in all of Texas received. Like I said, Haley's an outstanding outside back, but also as a person, she's the most compassionate, strong, and dependable teammate there is and friend to all. We are all extremely proud of you and cannot wait to see what this next chapter brings, and we know so many accomplishments are in store for you, and we're just so proud of you. And everyone give one more round of applause for Haley. All right, our second signee is Davidson. She is signing for our Emory University in Georgia. She's number 21. I would love to say she's a defender, but this year she is our starting forward striker. Michelle came to us her junior year as the club rules have changed. Like many sports, clubs are really competitive and have different leagues. She was part of a league that was a DA competitive. They were not allowed to compete at a high school level for many years, and then we were lucky enough that the rules changed, and she joined us her junior year. I've known Michelle since her freshman year. She was in my prop com class, and she also really wanted to be a part of Vandegrift, even though she couldn't play. She came out and practiced with us. She was our manager. She just didn't play this, at our district games. She was much a part of this program than just her junior year when she arrived. So, like I said, Michelle has an amazing ability, not only since we've seen her playing last year at our amazing run to state, but also this year we also get to see her in a different role for our team. She's a very versatile player. Yes, her height stands out over the field. As one of those, or the fact that she could kick a 50-yard ball anywhere you want it. She stands out regardless if she's playing defense for us or playing forward Last year, she ended with 1 goal, 1 assist, in academic all-district and second team all-district. This year, Michelle is, again, changing roles. She is our starting center forward, and she has totaled so far 6 goals, 5 assists so far, and, 8 goals. That was last week. She has also made the all-tournament first team at our Andy Studley Memorial Showcase in Dallas this past year, and I'm sure that's not the only award that she's going to get this year so far. Michelle is very intelligent, kind-hearted, and ambitious person. I'm very lucky to coach you this year and see all the exciting academic awards that you're going to win and even athletic. We cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. We're super excited to have you again and scoring goals now for us. And give us one more round of applause for Michelle Davidson.
Proud parents, congratulations, Vype athletes on signing today. I know a lot of you, either through track, cross country, or class. This is an awesome moment. This is an awesome day. I am Coach Sully. I'm the head cross country coach here at VHS. I have the pleasure today of honoring Mr. Gavin Weinhammer. Gavin is an accomplished distance runner, and he is signing today to continue his academic and athletic career at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, Florida. Gavin has come a long way in 4 years, both athletically and as a person. I embarrassed him a couple times at our banquet, so I'm going to keep it very on the level here today. Just to start with some highlights, he is our 2021, one of our 2021 team captains. Did a fantastic job. He boasts a 5K PR of 15:49. He has a 3,200 PR of 10 minutes on the dot, which is probably going to be broken in a couple weeks. He has a 1,600 PR of 4:43, and I think he ran faster than that last week in practice. He is the 2021 District 25-6A runner-up. Means he got second place at the district meet. And he was part of the 2021 District 25-6A championship team. He is a THSCA second team academic all-state, so he's got the smarts as well too. Aeronautical engineering, goodness gracious. And he is also our second to none award recipient this year as well, a huge honor, voted on by his teammates as well too. That says a lot. Gavin's always been pretty fast, but really what stands out to me is that kind of like the end of his junior year cross-country season down in Corpus. We're trying to be the first. He's trying to be part of the first team that qualifies for 6A state, and we miss it by just a couple of points. He has a fantastic race, but alas, we missed it. We were the first team out basically. Pretty much since that moment, that has been his goal, to be part of that team, to get his boys ready, and from that point on, really, trying out to be captain and auditioning to be captain, and then becoming captain and focusing his guys. They did that this year. They not only were district champions by a whole lot, they were second place at regionals, and he's part of the first team from Vandegrift that went to 6A state, which is pretty cool. So he's instrumental in the formation of the strongest boys team ever assembled. And as a senior captain this year, he led with a maturity that really any coach He kept his teammates focused all year. I do want to say that he also has an exceptional attitude. He's extremely positive and upbeat every day. He's motivating his teammates. It's great to talk to. Just an awesome person. He's fun to have around. I'm gonna miss him, and I wish I could have him for another year. I know his teammates appreciate it as well too. Proud of you. I really enjoyed working with you. I know your family's proud. Your VXC family up there is proud. The school's proud. A future Embry Riddle Eagle, but forever a Viper. Give it up for Gavin Whitehouse. Parents, come on down. One more time for Gavin. All right, we're going to have Coach Josh Young talk about my favorite triple jumper ever, Avery Segura.
So I'm super pumped to get to celebrate Avery today. I remember working with her in 7th grade and just how good she was and knowing what she had the potential to do and then watching it actually happen. So Avery is what I call a fierce, happy competitor. Like, she loves what she does. She is a joy to be around. Every day she brings intensity and enthusiasm, but at the same time, amazingly competitive, hates to lose. Currently she has 2 school records, the triple jump and the 4x100 meter relay. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she gets a few more this year. She is currently the 6th best triple jumper in the nation, which is amazing. She is last year's second to none winner, 4-year varsity letterman. I mean, just an amazing career so far. And when I think about Avery, really what comes to mind is like, she is the backbone of this team. And for 4 years, the enthusiasm she brings to practice and her commitment and just the joy she brings, it radiates throughout the team. And it not only are we happy to coach her, but she makes everyone around her better. So therefore our team has just gotten better and better, and we've won district championships, area, regional, state qualifiers, and we're just so proud of her and so happy she's on the team. And you would think that she would get tired, because every time I talk to her, she's flying somewhere, or driving over here to compete with people, or flying from coast to coast, and she doesn't. I mean, she loves what she does, and it's like when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And so finally, after she's recruited, very highly recruited, school call left and right, she's always on these Zoom calls, and finally Arizona knocks on the door, and she's just living like a perfect fit. Great coaches, great school, and just great teammates, right? And excited to go. And I'm excited that all of her hard work's paid off, right? You got what you wanted, and I'm excited to watch this last season. Like, we're gonna have a great finish to your career, and then watch the rest of your career unfold as you continue on. So, Avery, thankful for you, extremely proud of you, and I can't wait to keep working with you. Congratulations.
Man, did you guys hear amazing things about all these wonderful people? Aren't they so cool? Give them a hand. Coach DeBoer, can you come out here and just wave at everybody? I don't get a chance for you to do that. He's part of our athletic office. Y'all give him a hand for being here. And thank you, Coach, for introducing the pretty good timing there. I did have some counselors come in. Thank you, counselors, for all you do for all these kids here. And so we appreciate y'all. Y'all give the counselors a hand. Susie in come in. Thanks, Susie, for being here. Appreciate you. Y'all give her a hand. She's one of our assistant principals. Okay, a couple thoughts. Doc has that over there for pictures. So the first picture will be, over there, all signees right over there, okay? And then after that, we can take our pictures with all of our friends and everything else. If we pick up that thing, remember, we pick it up, we don't drag it. And then parents, we will have that link out there. And so if somehow you didn't get it, they can rewatch it. Just shoot me an email, I'll get you that link, no stress at all. And then parents, would you mind doing me a favor? You think about all those people that poured into these people. Can we give a hand to all the coaches that poured into all these programs? Great day for Vandegrift. Look forward to seeing some people I haven't got a chance to meet yet. And y'all take as many pictures as you want. You've got this area. And we're hosting right down that hall. People that are new to Vandegrift in the meeting room, you go right down that hall. We've got some food and snacks for you guys, for the families if you want that. Go Vipers. See you guys.